Here's my video for Danny Simmons. Wish you could be here with me, Danny. Hope you're feeling well. Again, Roberto Lugo's figure stands at the entrance of the Shspe of Power at the Smithsonian's Museum of American Art. And the show continues. This is Titus Kaphar doing a negative monument to Washington, charred and negative space with blown glass, video. Many ways for people to be. Can't explain each piece individually. I'll stop and choose a few highlights. I was psyched to see Malvina Hoffman's Races of Man, which obviously is a flawed premise. There are pieces here in all mediums, all reflecting sculpture as symbols, emblems of power and identity, race, and how these things become tools for propagating myths, fairy tales, or lore and power. The show is quite large, beautifully put together, beautifully curated, and quite extensive, featuring works of artists of many backgrounds, ages. I think many people, especially in Philadelphia, will recognize the work of Simone Lee. This piece is a ceramic glazed head abstracted by Simone Lee. There's historical works, contemporary works, works in traditional media, works in very experimental new media, digital media, textiles, fabrics. Many of these works deserve a much longer look, including Ed Burial, America, A Mercy Killing. I'll take you in close for just a little bit of what's here. But the whole thing should be experienced in person. Wood carvings, multimedia, stone carvings. This is Marion Perkins, Noguchi, My Arizona, neoclassical works, textile works, and computer-generated works in traditional materials like marble, but using computers and scanning technology to combine classical Roman and African imagery. There's more traditional classical poses. There's American portrayals of the conquered indigenous people, history of the representation of these images in American culture throughout history. And it's used to oversimplify and misrepresent. This wall is called the Imaginary Indian, which is a wooden totem pole carved in Indonesia, covered with wallpaper. And then some historic representations and glorifications of the Old West and manifest destiny and subjugation of the land and the peoples of the land There's many, many, many different sculptures to see here, each with an interesting tale to tell. All having to do with the way that sculpture is used to represent America, American ideals, and American fairy tales. Hope you're feeling well, Danny. Wish you could be here. Hope you enjoy the video.